So, I made a ton of videos about Eugenia Cooney. Awesome. But having made so many videos about her, I mentioned her today and I missed talking about her. I missed talking about her. A little while ago, I donated like $300 or something like that to
Come on, Craig.
It just felt like the right thing to do. This is her reaction to it. See, that just makes me so happy when, like, she's like, is that the real Onision? And she's, like, smiling and stuff. Like, it could just because
I've contained my rage for as long as possible, but
it could just because she's a friendly, nice person. But it could also be that she's not mad at me. And I think that's amazing. But I've never actually, outright given people bits, except for that one time, which I didn't remember since then. So I was just testing it out and I followed it up with something else. People bits, except for that one time, which I didn't remember since then. So I was just testing it out and I followed it up with something else. So there's Eugenia Cooney thanking me for being nice. I haven't watched this in months. This was a video posted to my channel a while ago. But it's really nice to see Eugenia Cooney appreciating me saying nice things and being positive. And what I would hope anyone would take out of this is that she's the kind of person who, even if she's had like an issue with you in the past, she can still see the good in things that people do. And what's so incredible about that is, like, most people, it seems like they aren't capable of seeing the good in people that they're not on good terms with or whatever. But she is, like, literally above and beyond that average human. $1,900. I think that's $300, right? But no, with like Eugenia Cooney, I saw a person who was really nice, really sweet, who was just in a really bad place. And it sucked that she was in a bad place, and I wanted to help with my videos, which I made money on, and I wanted to, do something about, not just taking. But let's get to actually discussing what matters, and that's how Eugenia's been doing these days. Saying non-positive things about Eugenia Cooney was really bad.
Saying non-positive things about Eugenia Cooney was really bad.
And in that, like, let's just not. Said that Eugenia Cooney was not going to get better or something like that. Eugenia Cooney, and I believe that she is capable of recognizing when she needs help, now that she's actually been to get help. Anything specifically because I don't want to trigger anybody, but I will say that she looks amazing here. Now, if what other people have said is even remotely valid, then Eugenia Cooney will not look. She actually looks just outstanding. Like, I don't think I know this comes off as guy just attacking Eugenia with compliments, but I think I couldn't be happier. Full of life and still has tons of greatness in her face. I say greatness because that's all it should be described as. She looks incredible.
come on, Craig.
Eugenia's own constant behavior, she's nothing but, at this point, a positive influence on the YouTube community. I mean, literally, you look at her face now, and look at her face then. Look at her face now, look at her face then.
You worthless piece of fucking shit.
This is such a serious subject, but she looks absolutely astounding. Now, something else I want to show you guys is just how I used to talk about Eugenia, like way back in the day, because a lot of people say, you know, I spoke of her a certain way, and while I do have a terrible sense of humor with everyone, including myself, the videos that I made about her that were really positive, I would hope had some kind of relevance to today. About your body, when it comes to feeling bad about who you are, stop trying to hog it all. It's not all you. You're not like the worst person in the world. You're right on level with most everybody else. So let's all just stop feeling sorry for ourselves. Stop starving ourselves. Stop punishing ourselves. Be good to ourselves, because we only got one of us, and everyone else lets us down, but we don't have to let ourselves down. Enough said. Have a great day. You have fantastic fashion. I absolutely love when you're wearing long sleeves, etc., because it allows people to focus on something other than this crazy, needless drama. It also allows for you to send a message about fashion and a message about how beautiful your face is without sending other messages that don't need to be sent.
I beat the fuck out of you.
I kind of aggressively defended Eugenia sometimes, and it's weird because, you know, I'm all over the place with comedy and then my serious self. Like, you could say, haha, you know, joke about some horrible thing. And then the next day be like, yeah, but seriously, we need to fix this problem. And that's kind of how, like, you know, it is when you're on stage versus off stage. And I guess here's me shooting the guy. Let's see it.
She looks 90.
Oh, really? Would you rather look 90 or dead? So as far as her tweets go, it's also been pretty great. In fact, every other time I see her stuff, I just want to retweet her. Like, look at that. There's too much darkness in the world, and you never know how small one act of kindness could brighten someone's day. Although this one's a little bit like Justin Bieber, that everything happens for a reason. Sometimes people who are super positive don't realize the potentially bad implications of their positivity.
Here comes old Greg.
But no, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I kind of want to be more chillax with you in the future.
And I kind of want to be more chillax with you in the future.
And I want to connect with you.
And I want to connect with you.
I want to actually have, like, authentic, productive, happy interactions in general.
I want to actually have, like, authentic, productive, happy interactions in general.
It's going to take some time. So please go support Eugenia Cooney's channel. I am insanely proud of her. She's stronger than me, stronger than most any of us. And I think she's an absolutely fantastic human for all she's had to go through and how she came through. That this all turned out this way. So don't listen to those ends of the world. Don't listen to those comedian versions of Onisions of the world. Just stick to the awesome, positive stuff and keep being the most incredible success story of everything you've gone through. This is fantastic. Oh, and just so you guys know, I've already emailed Eugenia Cooney lots of positive things, so it's not like this is just a video. Boob squeeze. So some of you may know there are a lot of accusations out there about Onision.
So some of you may know there are a lot of accusations out there about Onision.
There are places on the internet you can find talking about these accusations, and I found one I'd like to go through today. As many of you know, I'm painfully honest. I know, refreshing, thank goodness. A human being that isn't afraid of the truth for once. So I'm gonna go through these and tell you exactly how it is. Receive so much harassment. Okay, so if you're not gonna source your information, how can we trust you? All you are is a bunch of text. Regardless, the first time I ever broke up with my ex-wife was because she was horribly depressed, and I told her I could never make her happy. And then we were friends for sex there too, and then not long after I asked her to marry me, because again, she was a very good friend who I was comfortable having sex with because we had been in a relationship prior. So I figured how cool it would be to take a friend with me wherever I went. Of course, this blog doesn't acknowledge the fact that she had already agreed to get back with me after she had falsely accused me of being abusive, which kind of shows you how dishonest she is. It just seems to be something that people do once they get dumped. Because ask yourself, if people accusing me of being abusive were actually being abused, and why is it in many cases they were willing to get back with me after they suggested I was so abusive? Anyway, they mentioned that I publicly threatened to kill myself if she didn't stop forcing me to make alimony payments, and that is true. I did publicly threaten to kill myself. I have no defense for that.
Publicly threatening to kill
yourself is really stupid. And I had no actual intention of killing myself. Essentially, it was because I was very angry that she lied her way into getting about $90,000 out of me. I get super flaccid super fast. Sometimes you'll find me pouting, maybe even tearing up, because that's how pathetic I am when it comes to rejection. Hello, I'm hoping to have a decently productive conversation. One way, unfortunately, about marijuana and relationships. I've lost my mind! No, I'm just really sick of giving advice on relationships and stuff. I literally have thousands of videos trying to help people on this channel, so I think it's time to just do something else, which is hopefully make you laugh. So the monologue of today is, if I even know what a monologue is, and cue dramatic music. It was 2007. I was deployed overseas.
I think it's time to just do something else, which is hopefully make you laugh.
I was deployed overseas. I was manning the gate when somebody intoxicated came up. And they tried to get past me, but we had these little scanners, and I asked them for their card. I need to scan their card. And they said that they didn't have a card. And I told them, well, you're not going to go anywhere without a card. So that person disappeared, and I continued scanning other people's cards. So that person came back, again, trying to get through another person, and they denied them as well. What happened later that night is something that I'm going to have a hard time forgetting. I think about it every other day at least. They actually came back with a weapon. And and one of my friends tried to stop them again, and they got stabbed in the neck. I feel like an idiot because I was one of the two people paying attention at the time. And that person walked past. Nobody knew that my friend was bleeding out. Nobody knew that this person stabbed them as they put away their knife right away. So I run over to my friend. I'm trying. And I swear to God, I couldn't hear a thing. It's like I had tunnel vision and my ears went completely mute. All I could see was the look in their eyes and them mouthing something.
They kept saying to me over and over and over again, I'm sorry.
I think it's time to just do something else, which is hopefully make you laugh.
And I couldn't understand it at the time. Like, I was like, why are you sorry? You didn't see this coming. It's not your fault. I knew that person since basic training. They got washed back a week, but later on in training, I met up with them and we hung out quite a bit. Anyway, so my friend, like I said, because I couldn't hear anything, because I had that tunnel vision, I wasn't aware that I wasn't making any sound, I wasn't alerting anyone. And the sad thing about it is nobody else was noticing that this was going on, but that's probably because so many people were drunk. It was like, anyway, I guess this is kind of my confession. It took them probably 2.5 minutes to realize anything had happened, and by that time, the guy was already half gone. And I feel like had I done my job, had I grabbed my weapon and challenged that person and gotten help, that person would still be alive today.
And I feel like had I done my job, had I grabbed my weapon and challenged that person and gotten help, that person would still be alive today.
So anyway, you guys may have noticed I don't have a lot of friends today, and that's because I feel like I let down a lot of the people in my life. So if there is an afterlife, if my friend can hear me, I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let you down. And you don't need to be sorry about what happened. It wasn't your fault at all. I was the idiot. I should have done my job. No one could have seen what happened to you coming. You counted on me and I failed you. And I didn't even attend your funeral. That's the sad thing, is I was so embarrassed that I didn't even show up. And for that, I don't think I can ever forgive myself. So to that person and their family and everybody who cared about them, I want you to know that I take responsibility for that. I made a mistake, my body shut down, and I couldn't do anything. And maybe that's part of the reason why I'm not in the military anymore. Someone counted on me with their life, and I let them down. Anyway, so you may be wondering why I'm in a Batman costume. It's because I'm doing a video today, and nothing I just said is true. Nobody died. Nobody ever got past me. I was a good cop. Silly, silly people. Anyway, that was my monologue for the day. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how you could, you sadistic freak.